guys, welcome back to our channel. Thank you for tuning in. In today's video, we will be asking Van a few questions about how did she got her driver license in Canada, coming from Philippines. You might know Van from our previous video with her. I can let Van actually introduce herself quick, and then we'll go from there.
Yes, hi again. My name is Van and I'm an international student at New Brunswick Community College. We arrived last December 2021 with my family.
Alright, so Van is really doing so well for a newcomer. Like, I'm so proud of her. She got so many things figured out. I'm gonna ask you, how did you get your driver license? Like, if you can just go through the steps A to Z, and how did you get that?
Sure. So, as a newcomer here in New Brunswick, the license that I have in the Philippines, they do allow me to drive within 6 months. So, from the time that I arrived, I am still allowed to drive. But the very first step that I actually took was I took the written test.
Okay.
Right now, since there's pandemic, it's online. So it's better, I believe, rather
I
than
think it's better, yeah.
going there and you have someone really looking at you.
Yes, yeah.
But the written exam, it consists of two parts. One is, the basic questions about driving.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then the second one is about road signs.
Yeah.
And when you pass it, you can the second step that I did was I went to Service New Brunswick. I had an eye exam.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And since I have my glasses on, and because you need to have at least a 20/40 vision to pass, and which I did.
Okay.
So after passing that, I am now eligible to take the road test.
Okay.
So the first class, because they have different kinds of classes in the Service New Brunswick. So the very basic one would be the class 7.1. So for me to have a class 7.1, I need to exchange my international license. Together, because I had to go back, so don't forget to bring your permit. So if you have an open work permit or
like your status in Canada, yeah.
So you exchange that, and also the two proof of residences.
Yeah.
And then they will exchange and give you a 7.1 class. But the 7.1 is what you need to be eligible for the road test. So it's different from someone who's not who doesn't have a license back home.
Yeah.
Because if they don't have a license back home, the 7.1 would mean that they will be allowed to drive only with someone who has a class 5 license.
Okay. Yeah.
So in my case, I actually still have not converted yet. I'm still using my international.
Yeah, because it has better, like you can go anywhere basically.
Yes,
right?
that's right. And there's no one in the household that doesn't that has the class 5. Although I have my schedule for the road test this coming May.
Okay.
So hopefully I'll pass that one.
Oh,
so
you will.
and then just so I can also share, because there are maybe other people who are coming here who doesn't really have their own license back home.
Over there, yeah.
Yeah, what's going to happen is when they get their 7.1, if they graduated from a school, they can only take the 7.2, which is the next class, 8 months after.
After, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you need that experience in between.
Yes, that's correct. But if they don't enroll in a school, then they have to wait for 12 months. And having a class 7.1, like I said, you need to have a class 5. You can only drive if there's a class 5. Yeah. Class 5 is like the one that's really allowed to drive.
Yeah.
So that one. So
like you can drive on the highway,
yes.
You can drive anywhere basically you want.
That's right. So, and if you don't have the license before, you have to get a 7.1, a 7.2, and then That's after the 7.2. That would be the time that you'll be eligible for the class 5. But for someone like me who has an international license back home, what I just need to do is a 7.1, pass my road test, and then exchange it for a class 5.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then there are countries, I did my research, although there are countries, I can share this with the Jihen, but there are countries, especially in Europe, who can just really exchange.
Yeah.
So just to name some, like Belgium, Denmark, those countries.
Yeah.
In Asia, there are only 3 countries that can exchange. When I say exchange, like their own license back home. When you go to Service New Brunswick, you just give it, and then they'll give you a class 5 right away. I think that's what you did.
That's what I did.
Yeah, good for you.
That's why I really don't know anything about the driver license here.
Good for her. She's lucky.
We were living in the state, as you might all know, and we were having regular driver license, they call it there. So basically, I'm eligible to drive anywhere. And then when we moved here to Canada, we just gave them our American driver license, and they gave us the class 5. Yep.
Yep. And also just to share about the fee.
Yeah.
For the online exam, it's $25.
Okay.
And then if you have to retake because you did pass, then that's additional $15.
Okay. Not bad.
And then also for the road test, it's $25 to take the exam.
Okay.
But when you exchange your license, I think the license fee is $90 and $22. So
yeah. Even though, like, let's say you have an expired driver license, when you renew it, you'll pay that $90 fee, I think.
And it's good for 4 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's very neat. I think this is it for today. Like, I'm so thankful Van been through this experience and she explained everything for us. If you still have any question regarding getting a driver license or going through the exam as a newcomer, please make sure to comment everything down below. I'll share everything with Van and have her answer all of your questions. And just keep in mind, as a newcomer, you have so many organizations that will be here to help you, like the YMCA, the Newcomer Center, all these, and they have multiple people speaking multiple languages. So if you moved here and you don't know English, or you don't know that that professional vocab of English per se, they will be able to translate for you. They'll be able to help you out. So do reach out to them. And I mentioned this in our previous video about how to settle in Canada regarding all these organizations. So you can even reach out to them before you come to Canada. They'll help you out, okay? Thank you so much, Ben. You're not going anywhere. I still have more questions for you, but we'll put that in a different video. Thank you.